to pay a premium to enjoy the void space that comes along with this penthouse unit. This entire project.
Something that's very interesting is that on this particular step, which is step number 1, there's a drop-off point. You have a gym. So we're gonna head in. Let's go.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.
Hi everyone, this is Jessie from Property Link Brothers. So today we are in the PRV studio. This is part of our new series, which is the new launch studio review. And today I'm in theme with the new launch that we're going to talk about, and this is called Meyer Blue. Okay, so just some of the quick facts about Meyer Blue. The location-wise is actually in between two MRT stations. Mainly you have Katong Park on the left side, and then on the right side you have Tanjong Katong MRT. So this entire line is the Upper Thomson East Coast Line, which is the brown line, which recently they opened up for commuters to use. For Meyer Blue, this is actually an en bloc project that successfully gone through back in year 2023. And the purchase price that the developer managed to bid it for is at $392 million, which in turn translates to about close to 1,007 in terms of per plot ratio. And I just do a very quick check in terms of the estimate launch price. If let's say we were to put in a 10% profit margin from the developers, we are looking at a price range of above 3,000. So the estimated, there is no official price guide yet, but what we are guessing is that the price point is going to be about 3,000 to 3,005 PSF. So just some of the quick facts about Meyer Blue. This is a freehold project, and the developers is actually a joint venture by UOL and Singapore Land, located in a very prime district of District 15 in the Meyer region. There is a total of 226 units at a total of 26-story high. So one of the perks about Meyer Blue, of course, is the location. Not only you are really close proximity to MRT station, they do have a really beautiful block view towards East Coast Park area, of which like the entire stack facing towards East Coast Park, you can enjoy a beautiful sea view. Whereas on the other side is actually quite blessed with all bungalows. So I think so long as you clear clearance level of level 5 and above, you clear the treetop level, you will get quite a nice view towards the landed side also. So something about this project, I would say that it brings me back to when Seaside Residences was launched. The idea was very similar. So in front of you, you have your sea view, and then at the back, you have your landed view. Lucky enough, you might have some stacks that's facing towards the CBD area, and you can get your city views as well. So the estimated TOP is going to be around end of 2028, and the expected legal completion is going to be about 2031. So out of the 226 units, there are no studio, there are no one bedder. It's going to be from 2 bedder all the way to 5 bedder type. So these are the information that I have on hand. The preview starts from 21st Sep all the way to 1st October, and the booking is going to be on the 2nd of October. So in terms of proximity, we're about only 500 meters away from the MRT entrance, so it's going to take about 6 to 7 minutes walk. And in terms of this entire project, I think it's a big plus point because nowadays it's quite hard for you to find something that is freehold, brand new, and also still walking distance to the MRT. Okay, so another important factor when we talk about factors of a condo that we need to look out for definitely will be the proximity of the schools within 1 kilometer or within 2 kilometer. So for Meyer Blue itself, within 1 kilometer there isn't any primary school, but within 2 kilometers you can find 3 schools. There is Guanghua, there is Tanjong Katong Primary, and there is also Haig Girls Primary School. So in case like you have already been quite familiar around the estate, it's good to know that actually Meyer Blue is actually still quite close proximity to 3 of this really popular school in the east side. So if you take a look at the bird eye view for Meyer Blue, if you are curious about what is going to be on the left and on the right, on the front and the back you have both unblocked view towards the sea and towards the landed portion. But what about on our left and on our right? So on the left side is actually Meyer Mansion. This is also a relatively new project, and then on the right side is actually a landed property. So as of now, I see it's like maybe 1 story high only. So you do have a very good buffer away from the next project, which is next door. This is Meyer Rise. So there's a good buffer away from Meyer Blue all the way to Meyer Rise. So I think the developer is quite clever and quite tactful when it comes to the planning of the entire tower. So out of these 226 126 units is going to be all located into one single residential tower. As I mentioned, you can have 3 different kind of view. It's either you have your landed, your sea view, or even your city view if let's say you're facing towards the CBD area. Distance-wise, if let's say you are curious like how far are we away located to the ECP, it ranges from about 35 all the way to 58 meters kind of a buffer. But later I'm going to touch on how the developer is going to help you curb the potential of any traffic noise because they are really very sweet. They are going to provide this acoustic blinds, not just in your balcony, but each and every of the room. So it doesn't matter whether you're facing the ECP, you're facing the expressway, you're facing the city, or you're facing the unblocked landed view. These are going to be given to all the units there. So for Meyer Blue, if let's say you're talking about the distance towards Meyer Road, the furthest distance, of course, would be at 84 meters. So I think it's going to be a good buffer away, point number 1. Number 2 would be that there is actually a slight elevation from your main road towards the main residential tower in Meyer Blue, about elevation of close to 2 to 3 meters high. So what this is going to be good is that if let's say there's going to be any pedestrians that is walking past this particular project, they won't be able to look in directly into any of the residentials. And what I really love about the entire planning would be, you see this long buffer in between your main road to the main tower. For this 84 meters kind of buffer, not only you have your drop-off point area, there is also the MCST office and some of the facilities like a pool for your kids to enjoy as well. The light blue ones that you see over here, this belongs to a 667 square feet 2-bedder, 2-bath. So the 2 bedders are all in between or located inside of the building. Then you have your 3-bedder, which is the green color one. There is only 2 types of 3-bedder that you can find. Slightly smaller, which is the compact, and also the premium. And whereas the pink color stack, there is a total of 3 different layouts for you to choose from, of which they are all at the corners. So you are going to enjoy a lot of daylight coming through from all the bedrooms and all the windows. Last but not least, they also do have a 5-bedder layout. So this is the largest in terms of the entire floor plan that you can find in Meyer Blue. For this particular stack, this is a 5-bedder and you can enjoy the city view from the corner. So how the developer envisioned Meyer Blue is actually oasis, or like a serene sea view hideaway as they call it, in the midst of our really busy life in Singapore, a fast-paced life in the society. But this offers like a getaway. It feels a bit resorty. Ideally, what the developers want is not just for the residents to enjoy the facilities inside the compound, the proximity, but also to take into account the external features like the unblocked sea view and landed view that the estate has to offer. Okay, so this is some of the artist impression that we are given. So overall, it looks like a oasis, and how they actually got this theme is called the Archipelago Pool, of which, from what I understand, is like there is islands of small little islands within the sea, and you get to like enjoy. It feels like a lazy pool that you can enjoy over the weekends. Okay, not forgetting one of the plus points is that they do have like a sky deck. So the project is split into 2 different views, one of which would be the sea fronting facing. For that, you have the highest level, which is the clubhouse, which I will show you later. But on the other side, you do have like a sky terrace. Let's say you want to impress your friends by bringing them all the way to the top. I think you'll get a really beautiful city view, or even the unblocked landed view. So just to show you what is the unit mixture, you have 2-bedder all the way to 5-bedder. The most number of units, surprisingly, is actually the 2 and the 4-bedder type. So just want to highlight that for Meyer Blue itself, 2-bedder and a 3-bedder don't have any options that come with the private lift. But from 4-bedder onwards, there is also no options for you to opt out of the lift as well. So if you are looking at a 4-bedder or 5-bedder in Meyer Blue, by default, they will definitely come with the private lift. So just to touch on, I think size-wise, the developer has done great in terms of a 2-bedder premium or even a plus study. It ranges about 600 plus to 700 square feet, which is what people can accept. And when I take a look at the entire show flat, all the bedrooms are able to fit in a queen size, which is something that we are always looking out for. We don't want like a substandard kind of a bedroom whereby you can only fit in a single bed. Then for 3-bedder wise, there is a compact at 990. There is also a premium one that's coming at 1141 square feet. Whereas for 4-bedder, it ranges from 1005 all the way to 1007. And of course, the largest one will be the 5-bedder suite. This is standing at 1009 square feet. Okay, so the MCST, as we estimate, is going to range about 500 to 700 plus. For an estate in D15, you get to enjoy most of the facility. I think this is quite an okay price to accept. Okay, now let's take a look at the facilities that you get to enjoy. So if you just see this entire trapezium, up here, this is the Mayor Road, and then over here, this is your entire ECP. Stack-wise from 02 all the way to 06, all this will be facing towards the sea, whereas for the other side of it, stack 1, 9, 8 and 7, they will be facing towards the landed. In terms of facility, I think they offer quite a comprehensive list of things that you can enjoy. So other than the tennis court, essentially you have everything. You do have the kids pool, there is a gym, there is 2 lounges, there is a dining pavilion, there is a barbecue pit. There is also a 40 by 6 meters kind of a lap pool over here. This is equivalent to like a 3 lanes if you see the Olympic pool kind. And what I really love is that because of the proximity to ECP, they did install like a side gate that allows you to escape out of the compound, and there is an underpass that will take you to ECP directly. Not forgetting, because it's so close to East Coast Park, there is also a bicycle park that can, I think, park up to like 38 bicycles. So it's a really, really thoughtful design. And how they actually build it is that there is a drop-off area at this portion here, and then followed by a buffer of your kids pool where you can get to enjoy during the weekends, then followed by the main residential. So even for the patio unit at level 1, you have a very good buffer away from your main facility, because all these are just pure grass, pure greenery. So if you take a look at the top level, there are a few facilities that you can enjoy. One would be the sky deck, and this is fronting towards the landed view. If you want to enjoy the sea view as a resident, they also do have a Mayor Club decorate. This is at the top level. And the ones that are colored in blue, these are the 2 penthouses that is fronting towards the sea. These are the finishes that the Mayor Blue is going to be using. They have Gassi, Laufen, they have Vizuk, and also Polyform. Other than that, they also did offer acoustic blinds that I just mentioned, and all these are automated as well. Alright, so now let's move on to the floor plans. Of course, we're going to talk about the 2-bedder first. So this is the 667 2-bed 2-bath. Essentially, there is only 2 layout type. One would be the plus study, one is without. So this is what the show flat is going to offer the experience for 2-bedder. As you step in, I think the main thing that you want to notice is that this is of a dumbbell layout. And if let's say you're buying something for investment, dumbbell layouts are usually much preferred because you can save on the additional space of a corridor as compared to those of which the 2 bedrooms are usually located on the same side of the layout. So you do have your 2 bathroom, of which one is a Jack and Jill. You can have access from your common area or even access from one of the bedroom as well. So the plus point of this particular layout, I think, would be in the kitchen. Most of the 2-bedder 2-bath that the developers are giving out for new launches nowadays usually come with a long cabinet, and they are right at the foyer area. So this one offers flexibility. If let's say you still want it to be concealed, you can either put a door over here or even conceal it over here. This could be in turn turned into a U-shaped countertop as a closed concept kitchen. Then you have the 2-bedder premium. This is standing at 710 square feet. The difference would be that it includes a study. So if let's say you are buying for own stay, I think having a study is going to help for storage or even as additional space for you to use or let's say work from home as well. Main difference wise would be the location of the study together with your kitchen. So I like this kind of kitchen because it allows easy access, and you have like 2 rows of countertop spaces for you to use. The entire layout wise is about the same. You have your Jack and Jill bathroom coming from your second bedroom or the common area. So the main difference for the 2 units, other than it being a compact one or plus study, would be where they are facing. So for the smaller unit, 667, all these are located towards the front facing, which is your ECP side, whereas for the plus study, you can only find that in the landed facing portion. Okay, so just to show you, this is a 667 square feet. This will be fronting towards the sea. And for the 710 square feet, this will be facing towards the landed. Now let's move on to the 3-bedder. So for 3-bedder, there is also 2 types. One would be the compact 990 square feet. The other one would be 1141 square feet. It's a premium unit. So layout-wise for the 990, they also use similar concept, which is a dumbbell layout. It helps to save the space. So you do have your combined living dining, enclosable kitchen. You have your master room on one side together with one common room, and the other one, I like the concept of this because this can potentially be converted into an ensuite bedroom as well. So in case you have like elderly parents and they want some more privacy, I think you can do the conceal over here if you want this particular layout to have 2 ensuite bedrooms. Okay, so if you have the chance to take a look at the floor plan in detail, you will see this legend, which is the acoustic blinds with support. This acoustic blind is not just going to be a blackout blind, and the special feature is that it's going to reduce most of the noise that is coming in from the external environment. So all these dotted lines are going to be the blinds, and they are found along the balcony and all the bedrooms. Next, we take a look at the 1141 square feet. Main difference, of course, other than just it not being a dumbbell, whereby all the bedrooms are found on one side. The other main difference would be the location of the kitchen. Usually when we step into a 3-bedder, the kitchen likely will be on the left side or on the right side. But in this case, the kitchen is actually at the back of the living and dining. So it's a very interesting concept because once you enter in from your foyer area, the first door that you'll see is actually a storeroom. So I feel that this is going to be very flexible. If let's say you have a family with a helper, you could cut this up. Half of it could be a helper's room, the other half of it could be a storeroom. Or let's say if you don't have any helper, this entire area can be converted into a study as well. So just to take note that for the 2-bedders and the 3-bedders, because all these layouts are going to be found internally within the building, most of the bathroom do not have any windows that allows you to dispel the moisture. So I'm just going to flesh out what is the main difference for the 3-bedder. Other than the size-wise, this is a 990 and 1141. The additional difference would be the entire layout, whether you want a dumbbell or you want something that is the commonly found where all the bedrooms are towards one side. A main difference would be the size of the kitchen and whether or not there is a WC or a storeroom. Next, let's talk about the 4-bedder premium. So there is 2 kinds of 4-bedder premium. They look about the same to me. Size-wise, it's only like a difference of like 10 to 20. Yeah, it's only a 10 square feet difference in terms of size. Layout is almost exactly the same. The main difference for what I'm going to show you next would be the stack that you will be facing, whether you are fronting towards the landed or whether you are looking towards the sea. So if you take a look at the first one, this is a 1528. This is 1528 square feet. It comes with your private lift. So this is the entrance of the private lift. So once you step in, you will be in between your living and dining. I love this concept over here because there is a lot of space for people to move around. All the bedrooms will be found on the other side. So out of the 4 bedrooms, 2 will be ensuite. So the ensuite bedroom is located both at this corner. Main difference would be that the master bedroom for this particular stack will be facing towards the sea, whereas for the junior master, it will be facing towards the Changi Airport area. You also do have an enclosed wet kitchen followed by your home shelter, so it's quite important if let's say you do have like Red Mart deliveries coming in, there is a service yard door that serves to the main area for the lift lobby. Okay, next for the 4-bedder premium, this one is a 1518 square feet. Layout-wise, it's almost exactly the same. I don't really see a distinct difference in terms of the particular layout. Difference would be in the facing where this particular stack is going to be. So as you can see over here, you do have your private lift. There is a combined living dining. You still have your 4-bedroom, of which one of it is also a junior ensuite bedroom. There is a home shelter, a yard, and a WC as well. So the main difference would be where is it facing towards. If you take a look at Stack 07, this portion is going to be where you are facing towards the city area. So this part of it will be your CBD. Buyers who choose this particular stack, you'll be able to enjoy this really nice sunset view towards the city area. And all your bedrooms will be fronting towards the city line as well. The other difference would be the location of where the junior master is going to be. So this particular area is going to look out towards the landed view. Okay, last for the 4-bedroom premium plus study, this is what the show flat is going to offer. Size-wise, it's standing at 1733 square feet. The main difference would of course be the location and the addition of the study area, which is right in the middle of the floor plan. So likewise, you have your combined living dining, and you note that the difference for the other two layout would be the living dining was in a portrait format, whereas for this we call it like a landscape format, whereby your dining is located right behind your sofa area. Balcony-wise, because of this particular layout, it is slightly bigger as well, which contributes to your 1007 square feet size. Lift lobby is over here. So what I really love and really unique about this particular floor plan is the kitchen portion. So you see here, this is actually an open concept kitchen. There will be an island right in the middle that is already given. And the flexibility is that they are going to give you this collapsible sliding door that allows you to keep it concealed if let's say you would like to change this into an enclosed kitchen. Right at the back is where you can find your yard, the home shelter, which can be used as a helper room, and of course you have your WC and the service yard door. Okay, so you have a total of 4 bedrooms, of which 2 of it share a Jack and Jill bath concept. This particular bathroom will be quite blessed because it comes with a full panel of a window, and this particular stack will be fronting towards your landed view. Of course, you do have your master bedroom all the way at the corner, together with a walk-in wardrobe. And for the junior master, you do have a full-fledged window over here, and this will be fronting towards the Changi Airport, which is the east side area. So the interesting thing would be there is a powder room. If let's say you do have guests coming in, they will be using this particular powder room. If let's say you have intention to internalize this particular study area, what you could do is to seal off this portion such that your junior master can have access to the bath and then also access to the study area, which you can in turn change it into a walk-in wardrobe as well. Last but not least, you do have the biggest layout, and this is the 5-bedroom suite standing at 1905 square feet. And when we look at the new launch, usually we will see where is the biggest layout located, because by right, I hear say that the developer usually will give the best view to the biggest unit because it's asking at such a high quantum, right? So let's take a look at the entire layout, something similar with the 4-bedroom premium plus study, which is this particular landscape combined living dining together with a balcony. A location of the lift lobby is still in the middle, so it's something similar to the 4-bed premium. Similarly, you do have a open or closed concept kitchen, up to you how you want it to be converted into. The main difference would be that out of this 5-bedroom, there's actually 4 bedrooms that is going to share a Jack and Jill bathroom concept. So you have 2 common bedrooms that has a Jack and Jill over here, and on the flip side, there is also 2 bedrooms. These 2 of the bedrooms can be considered like a junior master because these 2 is like a mirror image and they connect to one Jack and Jill bath. Last, you have your biggest room, which is the Grandmaster room, together with a walk-in wardrobe. So the stack-wise, you can see all the bedrooms over here towards the living area. All these are facing towards the sea. So you can roughly imagine how beautiful is it going to be if, let's say, you were to wake up along this portion of the bedrooms. And on the flip side, not to worry, because for the junior master, this is facing towards the city area. So it doesn't matter matter like which bedroom you were going to get, I think like it offers kind of like an almost 360-degree view that you get to enjoy around Meyer Blue. So just to sum up, there are 2 types of 2-bedder, 2 types of 3-bedder, 3 types of 4-bedder, of which all of it come with private lift, and of course you have your biggest layout, which is the 5-bedder with a private lift. So let's talk about the price-wise, touch and go a little bit. We are going to estimate a launch price of about $3,000 to $3,005. So now depending on the size that you are getting, whether it's a 2 or 5-bedder, these are the estimate of what we are looking at. If let's say this is a compact 2-bedder, price range we are estimating a $2 million all the way to a $2.4 million quantum. Whereas plus study, small difference, maybe it will catch you up by 100 or 200K. Whereas the 3-bedder likely will start from $3 million, and then for the premium one, it may reach up to a 4. So 3-bedder, you can get a ballpark figure of $3 to $4 million, and do take note that this is a freehold project. For the 4-bedder premium, they will inch up towards a new quantum. This is looking towards the 4.5 all the way to $6 million, depending on the size that you are getting. So for the compact 4-bedder, the lowest entry that we are looking at probably will be a 4.5 to 4.6 million. If let's say you are getting a really good view on a really high level, you could be looking at a setback of close to $6 million. Then of course you do have the biggest layout. Let's say we are talking at about a $3,000 PSF. The 5-bedder asking price could be at a 5.7 all the way to about a 6.8 million quantum. Now, honest thoughts would be, of course, the 2-bedder and 3-bedder will be the first to go because they don't include the private lift. Size-wise, they are going in at a correct quantum, correct size. This is what most of the developer and most of the consumer are ready to accept. Quantum-wise, if you take a look at Amber Park itself, price-wise for a newly TOP project for freehold, it's already inching towards 2.2 or even $2.3 million. And let's say those particular units are looking towards the sea, they will be even asking for a higher price. So for a quantum at $2 million odd, I think that this is still considered relatively safe for Meyer area. On the flip side, if we take a look at the opposite extreme, which is the 5-bedder, the only concern would be that even though it's freehold, you have a great size, 1,009, quantum-wise is a little bit close to what you could get as an entry-level landed. So we have come to the end of our new launch studio review. I hope that all these are very insightful and very useful for you to remember. So just a quick summary, this is Meyer Blue freehold project. It's going to complete by 2028. Preview probably will start in 21st September to 1st October. Booking is on the 2nd of October. Total unit size is 226 units. It has a really nice feature towards the sea and also towards the landed view. Close proximity to Katong Park and also close proximity to quite a number of good schools in the area. If you'd like to arrange for a viewing, do contact our PLB consultants. We can arrange a viewing for you to the show flat together and we can chat a little bit more over there. So if you are looking for more information about new launches or even for Meyer Blue, you can head to plbinsights.com. We have all the articles and information over there. Alright, so I'm going to sign off. My name is Jessie from Property Lim Brothers. If you'd like to contact me, do go down to some of this box over here. You can contact me directly. Then till again, we will see you at the next new launch studio review. Bye!